Good evening and welcome to another edition of Banks Lady Braves Volleyball. Tonight, the Braves are hosting Neah-Kah-Nie. Banks currently third in 3A Coastal Range League Volleyball behind Yamhill Carlton and Corbett with just a one-game lead over Warrenton. Banks with a tough and very important match at Yamhill Carlton on Thursday night. We'll also plan on bringing you that broadcast as well. Good evening, everybody. My name's Trevor Beard. I'm the voice of Westside High School Athletics. And tonight, the Neah-Kah-Nie Pirates of Rockaway Beach come in with just one win in league play, and that one win came against Riverdale, the only team in league play with less losses than Neah-Kah-Nie, who has just 2 wins overall on the year. Their only other win came over 2A Vernonia at the Warrenton tournament early in the season. We're going to step away and come back. Actually, we have about 6.5 minutes before we have public address announcing duties. High school football, Banks undefeated at 5-0, but playing one less game than Yamhill Carlton in league play. Yamhill Carlton is at North Marion actually on Thursday night, again, due to officiating issues. A lot of schools either having to play football on Thursday or Saturdays to find enough officials. Banks last week picked up a win without even playing via a forfeit. Corbett, just 20 players on their varsity roster, unable to field enough healthy players last Friday, so Banks won via forfeit to improve to 5-0 overall, 2-0 in league play. But due to the fact that last week's game was against Corbett, that actually hurt the Braves in the rankings, and now they switch spots with Kennedy of Mount Angel, who is now number 1 in 3A football. Kennedy, a longtime member of the 2A classification, and will be, I believe, for all other 2A sports. But Kennedy's coach asked his players at the end of last season if they wanted to keep playing 11-man football and move up to 3A or stay at 2A and play 9-man football, and the team as a whole said they wanted to keep playing 11-man football, so they made the decision to move up to 3A, and it hasn't hurt the Kennedy Trojans one bit, as they're the number 1 team in state for 3A football, and also, like Banks, undefeated, and really they haven't had very many close opponents in their schedule so far. I think the closest game they had earlier this season was a win at Dayton. Other games going on this week in 3A Coastal Range District 1. Warrenton, they're scheduled to play at Corbett this week as well. However, not sure if that game will get played. Valley Catholic, the only other team in 3A District 1, they will be at Harrisburg between Albany and Eugene in a non-league matchup. Taking a look at the Neah-Kah-Nie Pirates roster, number 1, Ashlyn Nelson Lawrence, a 5-foot senior setter. Number 2, Mariana Coda, a 5-foot senior defensive specialist. Number 3, Hagar Ayala, a 5-foot junior defensive specialist. Number 4, Kennedy Fletcher, junior outside hitter. Number 5, Melly Pearson, a 5'2 junior setter. Number 6, Lorelei Kefauver, a 5'4 sophomore setter. Number 7, Ashley Perez, a 5'3 sophomore outside hitter. Number 8, Peyton White, a 5'3 sophomore middle blocker setter. Number 9, Madison Graham, a 5'6 junior outside hitter. Number 10, Isabella Hammond, a senior middle blocker. Number 13, Krista Bosley, a sophomore outside hitter. And number 16, Caitlin Stinnett, a 5'6 junior middle blocker setter. The Neah-Kah-Nie Pirates are coached by Jacques Van de Covering and assisted by Severin Wold. For the Banks Braves, number 1, Taylor Van Aken, a 5'6 senior right side hitter. Number 2, Haley Evans, a 5'8 senior setter. Number 3, Katie Rains, a senior 5'2 defensive specialist. Number 4, Jocelyn Janisek, a 5'7 junior outside hitter. Number 5, Jordan Maller, a 5'8 sophomore outside hitter. Number 6, McKenna King, a 5'9 junior right side hitter. Number 7, Ava Bogroff, a 5'4 junior defensive specialist. Number 8, Marissa Herbert, a 5'2 junior defensive specialist. Number 9, Alex Saunders, a 5'9 senior middle blocker. Number 10, Madison Walker, a 5'11 senior middle blocker. Number 11, Chesney Lovelady, a 5'6 senior outside hitter. Number 12, Morgan McCraw, a 5'4 freshman defensive specialist. And Kendall Shook, a 5'3 freshman defensive specialist. The Banks Braves are 7-4 overall and 5-2 in 3A Coastal Range League volleyball play. We're going to step aside for just a moment and handle some public address duties, and we'll be back with the first serve in just a couple of moments. This is Banks Braves volleyball on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling. Thank you. And we're just about set for the first serve tonight between the visiting Neah-Kah-Nie Pirates and the Banks Braves. And we're just about set for the first serve tonight between the visiting Neah-Kah-Nie Pirates and the Banks Braves. Neah-Kah-Nie will be in their black uniforms, white numerals, white trim. Except for the libero, red shirt, white numerals with black trim. Lady Braves will be in their home white uniforms, navy blue shorts, navy blue numerals on the front and back. And the first serve by Neah-Kah-Nie as the visitors is going to come up short across the net as Kennedy Fletcher can't keep it off the floor. 1-0 Braves. And the first serve from Haley Evans is long, and that will tie the match at 1 in the first set. Serve from Peyton White for the Pirates, returned by Van Aken near side, just a little bit long. And Neah-Kah-Nie has their first lead of the evening at 2-1 in the first set. And the serve from Lorelei Kefauver this time comes up short under the net on the return attempt from the Braves, and it's 3-1 Neah-Kah-Nie. That time the serve from Kefauver is short, 3-2, side out back to the Braves on the service error. Serve coming from Katie Rains, left side of the key, popped up back row by number 12, who we do not have on the roster, and a couple of defensive specialists listed, but no libero on the roster for Neah-Kah-Nie. Returned by Madison Walker, near back corner Mariana Cota. Set back across the net by Heyman for the Pirates. Returned by Kennedy Fletcher. Evans to Rains for the Braves. Back across the net, dug out by Saunders for the Braves. Haley Evans sets it across, dug out by Neah-Kah-Nie. Surprise returned by Melly Pearson, and Neah-Kah-Nie with the side out back leading 4-2. Serve from Kennedy Fletcher. Janicek gets it back from Evans, comes up short into the net, and it's 5-3. Neah-Kah-Nie. Serve from Kennedy Fletcher for the Pirates. Saunders to Evans, middle of the front row. Van Aken on the return, gets it back after the return from the Pirates, and the block from Isabella Hammond goes off a Braves player into the back behind the service line, and it's 6-3. Neah-Kah-Nie Evans far side, saves it in play to Van Aken. And the lob to Madison Walker on the return from Neah-Kah-Nie for the kill. Six-4 Pirates in the first set. Serve from Madison Walker, racing back to keep it in play is Melly Pearson. Pirates come up with a return, Rains to Walker out of the back row. Van Aken gets it across. Neah-Kah-Nie on the return over the head of Isabella Hammond. Janasek into the back row, back corner to Mariana Cota, far right side, and return by Neah-Kah-Nie. Evans. And the return attempt from Neah-Kah-Nie goes into the net. 6-5. Serve from Madison Walker is an ace. Kennedy Fletcher unable to keep it off the floor, and we're tied at 6. Madison Walker holding serve. Braves to our right. Banks High School gym runs east and west. Banks to the west end of the court and regains the lead for the first time since it was 1-0. 7-6 Braves. Madison Walker holding serve. This time the Pirates able to come up with the dig, but coming up short is Hammond, and whiffs on the return at the net, and it's 8-6 Braves. Return by Kennedy Fletcher for the Pirates. Saunders to Evans. Janasek racing up to the net near side to come up with the return. Hammond off the top of the net. Van Aken to Evans, sets it into the back row, and Pirates defense scrambling and unable to chase the ball down as it goes near the back wall, and it's 9-6. Serve from Madison Walker is a whiff by Mariana Cota, and it hits the libero in the face, and we're going to have a timeout, Neah-Kah-Nie. Banks on a bit of a run to go up 4, now leading 10-6. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from our presenting sponsor. This is Banks Braves Volleyball on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
And we're back. Banks with a 10-6 lead. Serve from Madison Walker is set across on the return by Hammond, and again lobs it right to the front row of the Braves offense, and either Saunders or Janasek dumps it over for an 11-6 lead. Again, the serve from Madison Walker. Returned by the Pirates on the first hit. Evans to Van Aken far side, and that one is going to go a little bit long, side out back to Neah-Kah-Nie, but the Braves on a bit of a run to go from being down to up 11-6 on the run from Madison Walker at the serve. Pirates serving is Hammond. Through Janicek Saunders near side front row. Gets it inside the back line for a 12-7 lead, back to a 5-point advantage for Taylor Van Aken serving for the Braves. And misplayed into the Neah-Kah-Nie bench by number 2, Mariana Cota, and Braves now with their largest lead of the first set at 13-7. Serve from Van Aken is an ace. Again, very low on the serve. Got it down the far side into the back corner, and Cota couldn't handle it. Goes into the bleachers. Serve is returned by Neah-Kah-Nie, and Braves unable to get it back across the net, 14-8. Serve from Melly Pearson near the basketball end line is an ace. Taylor Van Aken, I think, unable to handle it, and it's 14-9. Neah-Kah-Nie with back-to-back points within 5. And the serve that time from Pearson is a little bit long, and I think it also missed wide to the far side near the student section. (15-9) with the side out and the lead to the Braves. The serve from Chesney Lovelady is an ace. Near back corner, right on the corner of the two lines, 16-9. Again, the serve from Chesney Lovelady. Returned by Madison Graham. Banks had a player named Maddie Graham that played softball a number of years ago. Braves come up with the point on the return, and it's 17-9. Right about the center of the key, right between the two low blocks. And we're going to get a hitting error on Neah-Kah-Nie, and it's 18-9. Serve from Lovelady is dug out by the libero, kept alive by Lorelei Kefauver, returned by the Pirates. Evans sets up Saunders. Popped up by the libero, but Saunders comes up short off the lob from the Pirates libero on the return, and it goes into the net, side out back to Neah-Kah-Nie, trailing 18-10. Running serve is well short by Madison Graham, 19-10 in favor of the Braves. Serve from Alex Saunders. Evans on the return. Kefauver sets up Ashley Perez. Saunders dives and is nearly sat on by Chesney Lovelady. Side out back to Neah-Kah-Nie, 19-11. Again, the libero number 12, maybe Krista Bosley, who is also number 13 on the roster, and Neah-Kah-Nie unable to handle the serve from Haley Evans as it goes a couple rows behind their bench, 20-11. Serve from Evans, dug out by Neah-Kah-Nie Melly Pearson, returned by Kennedy Fletcher. Lovelady to Evans, sets up Madison Walker for the kill. I think Hammond got a fingertip on it, but it's not going to matter too much for Neah-Kah-Nie to do anything with, and it's 21-11. Serve from Haley Evans is an ace. Melly Pearson doesn't get low enough to keep it off the floor, and it's 22-11. Banks doubling up Neah-Kah-Nie in the first set after Neah-Kah-Nie had the advantage early on. Evans again. Pearson misplays it, a swing and a miss. 23-11. Banks 2 points away from a first set victory. Serve from Haley Evans, and again, Pirates having issues. Madison Graham swings and just barely gets a piece of it. 24-11. Set point for the Braves in set number one. Serve from Madison Walker is low. It's going to go into the bottom of the bleachers, and that will do it for the first set. Banks winning 25-11. We'll take a 2-minute break and return in just a moment. This is Banks Braves Volleyball on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling. We'll be back in 2 minutes after this from Jim's Market.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your Banks Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back for the start of set number two. Banks with a 25-11 victory in set number one over Neah-Kah-Nie. Again, football on Friday night. Banks will host Rainier for homecoming. Yamhill Carlton at North Marion on Thursday night. That game will determine if it's going to be a two-team race for the 3A District 1 football crown, or if North Marion is legitimate as a possible playoff contender. One more volleyball match to broadcast Thursday night before that at Valley Catholic. And the serve from Haley Evans. Nice job by Neah-Kah-Nie to keep it in play and come up with the return after it nearly went into the bleachers. Far side to the south side of the court. Blocked at the net by far side Walker and Van Aken. Returned by Perez into the far back corner to Saunders. Evans sets it near side to McKenna King now in the match for the first time. Van Aken to Walker, and libero for Neah-Kah-Nie. We believe it's not Krista Bosley. Krista Bosley is listed as an outside hitter. It's got to be either Mariana Cota or Hagar Ayala. Guessing it's Hagar Ayala, and the serve misplayed by Madison Graham, and the Braves are up 2-0 in the second set. Serve from Haley Evans is low, and again, nearly goes into the bleachers. 3-0. Haley Evans so good at those low kind of line drive serves across the net. Madison Graham able to play it this time and gets it to Kefauver, but coming up short into the net is Kennedy Fletcher, and it's 4-0 Braves. Early on, the first few points of the first set, Neah-Kah-Nie had the lead and definitely did not look like a team with one win. We're going to have a Neah-Kah-Nie timeout now, however. Second set, Banks with the first 5 points off the serve of Haley Evans. Will take a 30-second break and be back after this. Set number 2, Banks with a 1-0 lead, up 5-0 in the second set. We'll take a 30-second break and be back in a moment.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
And we're back. Banks with a 5-0 lead in the second set. Up 25-11, 1-0. Serve from Haley Evans is popped up by Ashlyn Nelson-Lawrence, and Neah-Kah-Nie libero tries to chase it down against the back, or Ashley Nelson-Lawrence tries to chase it down against the back wall after it's misplayed by the libero. 6-0. Braves with the lead in the second set. And it's another ace for Haley Evans. 7-0. Braves in control of the second set. Serve from Haley Evans. Right between Madison Graham and Ashley Perez. Or not, look like 7. It's actually number 1, Ashlyn Nelson-Lawrence. 8-0. Serve from Madison Walker is short. This time, Neah-Kah-Nie ready for it, but they able to pop it up right to Madison Walker for the kill, and it's 9-0. Serve from Madison Walker, just long, but from Haley Evans, but a nice run by Haley Evans to score the first 9 points of the second set on serve. First side out of the second set to Neah-Kah-Nie. Serve from the libero. Saunders to Evans. Walker fakes the kill into the back row, comes up short, and it's returned wide by Mariana Coda, or number 6, Lorelei Kefauver, near the scores table, 10-1, side out back to Banks. Served by Katie Rains. Returned by Neah-Kah-Nie. Van Aken into the back row, the libero. Nice job by Neah-Kah-Nie to try to keep the point alive. Good volley. Walker, too much that time. Just inside the near back corner. It's 11-1. Braves in the second set. Serve from Katie Rains. Madison Graham. Neah-Kah-Nie gets it across from the far side. Evans far side to Van Aken. Out of the far back corner, Lawrence to Graham. Returned by Neah-Kah-Nie. Evans dumps it over. Fletcher gets it back on the return, but comes up short into the top of the net. 12-1 Braves. Again, Katie Rains popped up far back corner by Lawrence. Returned by Kennedy Fletcher for the kill. Just inside the far side, about 3/4 of the way back. 12-2, Neah-Kah-Nie with a rare point in the second set. Kefauver to serve from the left low block. Saunders center the back row. Evans dumps it over with the right hand. Fletcher gets it back on the return. Saunders to Evans. Sets up Van Aken far side. Too much for the libero, and it's 13-2. Side out back to the Braves. Substitution for Neah-Kah-Nie, Mariana Coda coming in for Lorelei Kefauver. Almost wanted to call her Neah-Kah-Nie. Madison Walker to serve far corner near the student section. Returned by Hammond. Nope, not going to get it across on the third hit. And it's 14-2. Again, the serve from Madison Walker. Popped up by the libero for Neah-Kah-Nie. Returned by Fletcher. Evans far side back corner for the Braves. Van Aken to Walker out of the back row. Comes up short into the top of the net. Off the plastic webbing at the top. 14-3. Fletcher's serve to Katie Rains. Evans sets up Van Aken far side. And the libero, and Neah-Kah-Nie's not going to get it across as the libero and Kennedy Fletcher nearly collide. I'm going to go with Hagar Ayala as the libero for Neah-Kah-Nie. 15-3. Van Aken serving for the Braves. Neah-Kah-Nie gets it across. Walker out of the back row. Evans sets up Janicek near side, but comes up short into the top of the net. I think she kind of mistimed her jump, and it's 15-4. Serve from Hammond. Walker to Evans. Saunders near side. Hammond pops it up near back corner. On the return, Perez for the Pirates. Walker digs it out, diving to the floor. Saunders dumps it over right between number 9, Madison Graham, and number 1, Ashlyn Nelson Lawrence. 16-4, side out back to the Braves. Coming in, number 8, Marissa Herbert. Not sure Not seeing Ava Bogroff tonight. Dumped over by Madison Graham. Evans to Saunders, comes up short into the net, 16-5. In for the Pirates, Lorelei Kefauver replacing Coda. Lawrence to serve. Just inside the left side of the key, popped up by Van Aken, gets it across. Neah-Kah-Nie comes up with the return. Evans to Saunders. Kefauver for the Pirates. Madison Graham gets it across. Evans chases it down along the far sideline. Returned by Graham for the Pirates. Van Aken. Evans sets across on the return. The diving effort from Kennedy Fletcher is short, and it's 17-5 in the second set. Saunders serving with a 17-5 lead for the Braves. Lawrence. Returned by Madison Graham. Evans sets up Walker for, nice dig by the Pirates, and they're able to come up with the return. Evans. Perez back to Evans. Ooh, very close. And I think the Braves got a break on that one. Looked from up here like maybe it was about half an inch long. 18-5 the lead. Serve from Saunders. Kept in play by Kefauver. Returned by Fletcher. Van Aken. Evans. Walker dumps it over. Beautiful backhand corner shot. 19-5. Saunders again on the serve. Libero. Madison Walker. I think she kind of slipped on the kill attempt and wanted to go deeper, got it across, but then had her lob to her again in the second time, too much. And it's 19-6 in the second set. Substitution for the Braves coming in, number 11, Chesney Lovelady, replacing Alex Saunders. Ava Bogroff might be on crutches. There is a player for the Braves in street clothes on crutches. 19-6, Braves with the lead late in the second set. Evans sets up McKenna King far side. Fletcher on the return. Van Aken. Evans, incredible above the net. Backhand return off the floor. 20-6. Serve from Evans is long that time by about 6 inches. 20-7 in the second set. Serve from the libero. Back row. A couple of players come together. Van Aken gets it back on the return. Returned by Hammond for the Pirates, and Marissa Herbert can't get back to the center of the court quick enough, and it's 20-8. Back-to-back points for Neah-Kah-Nie. Coming in, Hagar Ayala for Neah-Kah-Nie, so there is a number 3 for the Pirates, so not sure who the libero is for the Pirates. 20-8. Serve by the libero. Evans. Walker off the net. Oh! They're going to get her for being in the net, which I think is the right call. Nice effort. Fans aren't going to like it, but it's 20-9. Serve from Neah-Kah-Nie. Herbert to Evans. Return near side by Van Aken. Ayala to Hammond. Dumps it over the top of Madison Walker. And Neah-Kah-Nie is within 10. 20-10 in the second set. Again, the serve by the Neah-Kah-Nie libero. Evans to I think number 6, McKenna King, and Braves misplay it, and Neah-Kah-Nie, after being down 20-6 a moment ago, has come all the way back with 5 straight points, now trailing 20-11. Madison Walker sets it into the back row. Ayala returned by Isabella Hammond. Walker gets it across for the Braves. Ayala back to Fletcher. Herbert, Evans, and McKenna King tries to dump it over, and it's wide near side. Katie Raines will come back in, replacing Marissa Herbert. Braves leading 20-12. Raines. Evans sets up Van Aken. And Neah-Kah-Nie able to play it off a rafter and get it across. Walker, oh, too much. Oh no, Neah-Kah-Nie able to chase it down out of the bleachers and come up with the return. And too much that time from Hammond, but a nice effort from Neah-Kah-Nie to come up with 6 straight after being down 20-6. It's now 21-12 in the second set. Herbert will come out. Katie Raines getting ready to serve. Short into the top of the net. (21-13). Braves with an 8-point lead, second set. The serve from Hagar Ayala. Returned by Chesney Lovelady. Neah-Kah-Nie scrambling and can't come up with the return as it goes into the bleachers. Side out back to the Braves, leading 22-13. Coming in, Mariana Cota. For the Pirates, also coming back in for the Braves, number 9, Alex Saunders. So 2 for 3. Cota will replace Ayala for Neah-Kah-Nie. 22-13. Serve from Madison Walker. Kept in play by Lawrence. Returned by Fletcher. Raines dives down the near side, and it's going to go back near the basketball support that is folded up against the wall to our west. And Neah-Kah-Nie trailing 22-14. Walker off the serve from Fletcher. Van Aken. Fletcher keeps it off the floor. Returned by Lawrence. Raines. Evans. Janasek on the return for the Braves. Graham gets it back from Lawrence. Too much. 23-14. Side out back to the Braves. Taylor Van Aken to serve. Braves with a 9-point lead in the second set. About to go up 2-0, 23-14. Kept in play by Fletcher for the Pirates. Returned by Cota. Evans, far side. Walker out of the back row is too long, 23-15. Hammond the serve. Evans chases it down near the scores table. Sets up Saunders. Hammond keeps it off the floor, returned by Graham for the Pirates. Evans sets it across. Lawrence. Evans to Janicek, comes up short into the net. Actually, it wasn't Lawrence on the return, it was Ashley Perez. 23-16. Hammond, the serve is long. 24-16. Match point for Banks, or set point for Banks in the second set. Janicek will come out, again replaced by Marissa Herbert. Herbert will serve. Right between the low blocks, shaded a little bit to the left. And Neah-Kah-Nie just does get it across, scrambling defensively, but somehow able to keep the point alive. Saunders to Evans, back to Saunders for the kill as it goes into the scorer's table, and the Braves go up 2-0, 25-11, 25-16. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we will return after this from Wana Credit Union.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
Specialty Screen Printing is the official non-apparel promotional product sponsor of Westside Mobile Media and have provided us with pens, stickers, magnetic decals. In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164.
And we're back for the start of the third set. Banks up 2-0, 25-11, 25-16. Banks hosting Neah-Kah-Nie of Rockaway Beach. Neah-Kah-Nie, normally a member of the 2A classification Northwest League. Banks will be at Yamhill Carlton on Thursday night. And first serve from Neah-Kah-Nie is misplayed by the Braves. And Madison Graham gives Neah-Kah-Nie the first point of the third set. Again, long jump serve is short that time. Into the net, tied at 1. Haley Evans to serve. Just inside the left low block. That one comes up short. So each team trading service errors. Neah-Kah-Nie with a 2-1 lead in the third set, down 2-0. Serve from Melly Pearson. Rains. Evans keeps it off the net. Return by Walker off the block of Hammond, and we're tied at 2. Coming in for Neah-Kah-Nie, number 2, Mariana Cota. Replacing Melly Pearson. Katie Rains will serve, tied at 2 in the third set. And the ball goes right between Cota and Graham. 3-2 Banks with their first lead in the third set. Again, the serve from Katie Rains. Graham. Back set by Lawrence on the return. Lobbed it to Walker. But Neah-Kah-Nie ready for it and comes up with the return. And Kaylin Stinnett into the match for Neah-Kah-Nie. And we're going to get a hitting error on the Pirates, 4-2. Braves with 3 in a row. Serve from Rains is an ace down the near side. (5-2), and again, Katie Rains. Graham can't handle it. It goes behind the far side official stand, and it's 6-2. Serve from Katie Rains this time. Neah-Kah-Nie more prepared. Returned by Madison Graham. And Alex Saunders unable to chase it down near the back wall. 6-3, side out back to Neah-Kah-Nie. Serve from Kennedy Fletcher. Rains and Maller. I think Rains kind of hit Maller in the face trying to come up with the return as Maller kind of came underneath her. And it's 6-4. Saunders, center of the back row to Evans, returned by Maller wide to the far side. And Neah-Kah-Nie on a little run, back within 1 at 6-5. Returned by Kennedy Fletcher, an ace as Katie Rains nearly rolled over the top of the ball down the far side in front of the student section, and we're tied at 6. Serve from Kennedy Fletcher that time is well long near the far side low block, 7-6. Side out back to Banks. Madison Walker's attempt on the serve is across, returned by Hammond. Katie Rains to Evans, back sets to Van Aken. Maller to Evans, sets up Saunders, and Fletcher dives late, can't keep it off the floor. 8-6 Braves. Madison Walker comes up short that time, 8-7. A little bit too much touch that time. Haley Evans really good at those touch low line drive serves. Serve that time from Hammond is returned by the Braves. Stinnett over the top of Saunders. Van Aken to Maller, sets it into the back row. Should have let that one go, but Hammond plays it, and it's 9-7. Van Aken releases the ball from the left low block. Rains. Evans over the top, over the head, angle shot down the far sideline. 10-7. Van Aken serve. Popped up by Fletcher on the return. Evans sets up Saunders, punched over by Fletcher. Maller gets it across for the Braves. Over the top by Madison Graham, and Braves misplay it over near the student section. 10-8. Neah-Kah-Nie at least staying competitive in this third set. Serve from Lawrence is short, nearly got it across. Hung on the top of the net, but couldn't skip it across. 11-8. Chesney Lovelady to serve for the Braves. Stinnett gets it back from Pearson, and Chesney Lovelady dives to the floor, and it's long. Luckily, she did not make contact with the ball, and it's 12-8. That time, Chesney's serve comes up short, 12-9, back to Neah-Kah-Nie. Serve from Kaylin Stinnett, far side. Saunders, Lovelady keeps it in play, returned by Evans. Graham gets it back on the return, but short into the net, 13-9. Serve from Alex Saunders is just a little bit long. Lawrence almost played it for Neah-Kah-Nie. 13-10. And Braves unable to come up with the return as they misplay it, and it goes into the back wall, 13-11. Low line drive serve to Chesney Lovelady. Banks comes up with a return, returned by Pearson for the Pirates. Evans back sets to Walker. Popped up by Neah-Kah-Nie. Fletcher on the return, short into the top of the net, 14-11. Serve from Evans. Near side, Madison Graham, returned by Lawrence for Neah-Kah-Nie. Walker goes to a knee to dig it out. Braves get it across. Van Aken to Evans, back to Van Aken, far side. Tipped at the net by Hammond and misplayed by Pearson near side along the front row, 15-11. Serve from Evans. Nice job by Neah-Kah-Nie to get it across after misplaying it and having to chase it down near their own back wall. And then it's misplayed under the net, and the Braves can't pull it back, and it's 15-12. Serve from Neah-Kah-Nie, too much from Madison Walker with the kill just inside the back line. 16-12, we have a timeout, Neah-Kah-Nie.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
And we're back following the Neah-Kah-Nie timeout. Banks with a 2-0 lead, 25-11, 25-16, up 16-12 in the third set. Coming in for Neah-Kah-Nie, number 2, Mariana Cota replacing Melly Pearson. Katie Rains to serve, left low block. Returned by Hammond for the Pirates. Rains to Evans, sets up Walker, dumps it over. Played by Fletcher, gets it back, far side, off the top of the net. Rains dives late and side out back to Neah-Kah-Nie. Trailing 16-13. And the Braves able to play it off the bottom of the net and come up with the return. And Neah-Kah-Nie does the same. Saunders to Evans far side. Van Aken too much. 16-14. Braves letting Neah-Kah-Nie hang around in the third set. Serve from Kennedy Fletcher. Maller to Evans, gets it back in play. Rains gets it across. Graham sets up Hammond. Evans far side to Van Aken. Walker and Neah-Kah-Nie played it late and pinballed it back across the net when they probably should have let it go and get it back across off the return from Hammond. Van Aken sets up Walker and angled it past Kennedy Fletcher. Side out back to the Braves, leading 17-14 in the third set. Walker far side serve. Rains off the return from Neah-Kah-Nie. Saunders from Evans. Stinnett calling for it, gets it back into the top of the net. 18-14, back-to-back points for the Braves. Back to a 4-point lead. Walker to serve, steps to the line. Cota plays it late, gets it back, but Neah-Kah-Nie will not be able to get it across in the appropriate number of hits. 19-14. Serve from Madison Walker is misplayed by Fletcher. 20-14 Braves. Again, the top 3 teams in 3A Coastal Range League Volleyball all advance to the state playoffs in a couple of weeks. Stinnett on the return off the serve from Madison Walker. Evans sets up Van Aken near far side. Graham. Hammond on the return for the Pirates. Evans near side to Maller. Tipped at the net, dug out by Graham. Lawrence to Stinnett into the back row. Walker to Evans, returned by Saunders. Popped up by Coda for the Pirates. Kept alive by Fletcher, returned by Graham. Rains to Evans, far side for the Braves. Van Aken gets it across. The block gets tangled up between Stinnett and Hammond, and it's 21-14. Right now, Yamhill Carlton, Corbett, and Banks, that order, are the top 3 in the Coastal Range League. The serve from Madison Walker, 21-14 lead. Evans sets it into the back row. Raines probably should let that one go, but Braves get it across as it looked wide out near side off the return from Neah-Kah-Nie. Evans near side to Maller, comes up short into the net near side, 21-15. And Kendall Shook will come in for the Braves for the first time tonight, replacing Madison Walker. Braves up 2-0, 25-11, 25-16, leading the third set 21-15. Serve from Hammond. Raines misplays it. Maller goes back to get it. Returned by Saunders off the net. Pirates come up with it. Shook took a look at it and decided to let it go. Wise choice, as it's going to be about 2 feet long, 22-15. Coming in for Banks, number 12, Morgan McCraw for the first time. Serve for Morgan is picked up by Fletcher, returned by Stinnett, too long, 23-15. Again, the serve from McCraw. Coda to Fletcher, returned by Graham for the Pirates. Saunders to Evans, back to Saunders. Popped up by Fletcher. Lawrence, Stinnett gets it across for the Pirates. Raines to Evans. This time it's Maller, and too much for the libero for Neah-Kah-Nie, and it's match point for the Braves, up 24-15 in the third set. Serve from McCraw for the game. Coda, or for the match, I should say, and that one is going to go as an ace. Looked like it was wide down the far side. McCraw let it go, 24-16, so Neah-Kah-Nie will live to see another point. Lawrence to serve. Raines to Evans. Gets it across. Maller. Evans sets up Saunders. Tipped at the net. Graham. Stinnett gets it across. Neah-Kah-Nie able to pop it up. Stinnett keeps it in play. Returned by Lawrence. Raines. Evans comes center of the court, near side to Maller. Popped up by Lawrence. To Graham, far side. Gets it across the net. Evans again to Saunders. And Neah-Kah-Nie is ready for it out of the back row. Graham again. And it's Kendall Shook to Maller. Comes up short. 24-17. Lawrence again on the return. Raines to Evans, near side to Saunders. Popped up by Lawrence. Pearson, Stinnett sets it back to Raines, near back corner. Evans sets up Saunders, had to chase it down. Nobody was there. Lawrence, Stinnett sets it across. McCraw, Evans sets up Saunders. Diving to the floor, unable to get there is Ashlyn Nelson Lawrence, and the Braves with the three-set sweep, 25-11, 25-16, 25-17. Banks improves to 6-2 in league play. Neah-Kah-Nie drops to 1-7. Our next broadcast will be Thursday night from Yamhill Carlton, again for Banks Volleyball. Friday night we'll be back here for homecoming football as the Braves host Rainier. Again, Banks with the sweep, 25-11, 25-16, 25-17. I'm Trevor Beard, voice of Westside High School Athletics. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.